Brew Beer Advent Calendar Day 24. Christmas Eve, everyone. Christmas Eve. And it is actually Christmas Eve. So I've not been doing a number of beer reviews for the last 4 or 5 days. Been really busy. Just the usual kind of stuff. Won't bore you. Work. Trying to get stuff off for Christmas and the kids and everything like that. Anyway, so kids have been down for a wee while. Most of the presents are wrapped. Actually, still got to wrap my partner's present. I'm sure, come on, guys. I'm sure there's a few of us that are still in this situation. But anyway, at least I bought all the presents. Food's mostly prepped. A few things to do tomorrow and whatever. So hopefully it'll be a nice chill day. Lovely to see. Really looking forward to like seeing the kids. Wake up and open up the presents and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, back to the beer review. Day 24, the final one. The final one, guys and girls. This is from the Garden Brewery, and it is the vanilla and chocolate porter. And I am very much looking forward to this because it sounds superb. It's rested on vanilla and cacao nibs, and apparently it is velvet on the tongue. 6.7%, made in Croatia. 26 IBUs. And are there any more clues? Yes, there are. Pale Ale Malt, Carafa Special 2, Crystal T50, Chocolate Malt, Aromatic Malts, Oats, Golden Naked Oats, Torrefied Wheat. Hops are Centennial. Yeast is AY4. Not sure what that one is. And adjuncts, cacao powder, cacao nibs, and vanilla. It was canned on the 23rd of October this year, and it's got 1 year expiry on it. This sounds superb. So, and a pretty, albeit quite basic can, still the design, it is still, in my opinion, pretty cool nonetheless. So let's get it open. Now this follows day 23, which was the Thornbridge Cocoa Porter. So this is kind of along the same theme, and it will be very interesting to do a comparison, especially seeing as I've drunk them both in the same night. Now, as I've pointed out numerous times, I've got a bit of a cold, but that smells divine. It is a lot darker than the previous Thornbridge version porter. There's still a small red hue, I would say, at the base there, but not as much. I'd say that is most definitely a darker beer. Fine bubbles, 1.5 fingers head, very compact. Brown head and colour. What was the ABV again? 6.7. Ooh. Chocolate punch. Chocolate punch and vanilla. Yeah, even with my nose, I'm picking that up. So it must be pretty intense. Sweet, sweet chocolate vanilla-ness. Vanilla goodness. Oh. Now, to my knowledge, this does not have lactose in it, and it's certainly not listed as an ingredient, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And despite that, they've still managed to retain a lot of sweetness. Certainly no coffee element there. Which was subtle in the last Thornbridge Cocoa Porter I just tried. But this is just on I'd say a slightly different playing field. It was very much a winter beer. It is rich, luxurious, pudding-esque but in a glass, in liquid gold format. Yeah, that's very nice. For me personally, again, and I don't often say this because I like really quite like a bit of sweetness to a beer, but it's so luxurious that I don't think I could drink this all night. I could maybe have what, two, possibly three. It is actually quite sweet. Maybe it's the vanilla. Maybe gives it a little bit of, I don't know, artificial sweetness that maybe the sweetness isn't actually there, but maybe you perceive it as being sweet. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's the cocoa powder hasn't fully fermented out and provides more chocolatey sweetness to it. I'm not entirely sure, but nonetheless, it's a lovely, lovely beer. It's top notch, top drawer. And I have to say, a nice one to finish off the case. For me personally, would it be nice to have a little bit of bitterness to it, a little bit more bitterness. Well, can't really pick up much bitterness to it at all. If there was a bit of bitterness to kind of counter, like you do with dark chocolate, to counteract the sort of sweetness of it, you probably want to dive in for a little bit more. It does not leave your palate dry at all. Yeah, that's my probably one and only criticism. If it was a little bit drier, a little bit less sweet, I'd want to drink more, or could drink more of it. It's almost like a pudding in a glass, but in a good way. But I couldn't certainly drink it all night. But it's so nice, I have to say. If you see one, please go and pick it up. I'll show you again. It's by the Garden Brewery. That's what it looks like. Please pick up a can. It is really nice.